Right now, China is sending the strongest message yet to the new administration of an international sticking point. It comes after comments by both White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer and Secretary of State nominee Rex Tillerson saying the U.S. will protect its interests in the South China Sea. China claims sovereignty over islands there and warned the Trump administration to act cautiously. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin live in Washington with the latest on that. Jennifer.
John, in a stern rebuke, China sent a strong message in its first public response to the White House today, telling the U.S. to mind its own business in the South China Sea.
We urge the U.S. to respect that fact and watch its words and actions so as to avoid harming peace and stability in the South China Sea.
The comments from China comes 2 days after White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer said the U.S. might contest China's actions building man-made islands in the South China Sea, an area claimed by other Asian nations, which Pentagon officials say China continues to fortify.
I think areas in the South China Sea that are part of international waters and international activities, I think the U.S. is going to make sure that we protect our interests there. We're going to make sure that we defend international territories from being taken over by one country.
China's response comes a day after President Trump pulled the U.S. out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP, a free trade agreement among Asian nations and the U.S. that does not include China. Critics of Trump's move say China will gain influence from the U.S. withdrawal. Trump's pick for Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, said the U.S. would stop China from building further.
Building islands and then putting military assets on those islands is akin to Russia's taking of Crimea. It's taking of territory that others lay claim to. We're going to have to send China a clear signal that first, the island building stops, and second, your access to those islands is also not going to be allowed.
Critics say it would require a military blockade to stop China from continuing to build up its islands. That, they say, would be akin to an act of war. Back to you, John.
It is already a very thorny problem. Jennifer Griffin, thank you.